Oh my gosh. Okay, Newman Nation. It is 6:03 and I am 3 minutes late. Sorry about okay, so the reason I'm late though is because I've literally been messing with cardboard all day, having an absolute blast. And so we have 1 hour left in the challenge. So this will be a super quick shout out, a super quick announcement to get it out there. As you saw in the title, last call, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. So let me explain. We started last night at 7 o'clock here in the U.S. and passed it off to our contact in Vietnam, and so it was Earth Day for them. And then that went to Lebanon, and then it has come back to the U.S. and we have continued the challenge. And so in 1 hour we'll conclude it back here where we started with a cool live broadcast from my family, sharing their creations and what we worked on. But I know that you guys created stuff as well. So let me just explain and ask you to please share. So we broke the hashtag on Twitter. I know Kristen's watching and she's like, oh my gosh, because Twitter is, it's one of those platforms that you use and you're like, man, it'd be great to find all the people that put hashtag 24 Earth Day Challenge. Well, if it is a new hashtag that pops up really frequently and gets a lot of buzz very quickly, then Twitter has an algorithm to shut it down. So explain that to me. Explain why they shut down hashtag 24 Earth Day Challenge on Earth Day. My wife just poked her head and she's like, I know, right? So that being said, we have received photos, we have received text messages, we have received messages here on Facebook. And so I want a chance to share some of them. You see this image here on the screen with me. But I wanted to say, if for any reason you feel like we haven't given you the love that you deserve, if you shared it on Twitter, hashtag 24 Earth Day Challenge, and we did not pick it up, that's why. We found out about 2 o'clock this afternoon that they shut it down. So, man, thank you. Thank you for sharing and making it, I guess, so popular that they had to shut it down. How cool is that? All right. So once again, that is what I mean by last call, is that if you want your stuff on the air and a chance to talk about it and share it, let us know. Message us here on Facebook. You can also send us a direct message, also via Facebook, and our email address is listed on our page there as well. Okay, so what do I need to say? I need to give some love to some photos, and love to the team, and give you guys a chance to finish up any kind of creations that you're working on before we complete this 24-hour challenge. So the first photo that I have is actually from my wife's team lead. How cool is that? So Cindy is her name, and she wouldn't mind me sharing that because that's how it was shared whenever I found the photo. And she is an example of someone who shared it with the hashtag 24 Earth Day Challenge, and it didn't go through because the Twitter had blocked the feed. But here, what she has done, and I did my best to grab it off of Twitter, but it was a video. So just kind of say this, what you're seeing is her awesome otter shirt. And she has taken an egg carton and she's actually built these little drawers into it that slide in and out. And in the back, you see those flare pins. By the way, if you know a teacher and you want to know what to get them for Christmas, flare pins, right? They don't bleed through. They're awesome to grade. I've gone on a tangent and I'm back. Okay. So yeah, so she took an egg crate and turned it into a desk organizer with her sticky notes there in the front. You can see those. Then again, little things slide out. So thank you to Cindy. All right, again, if you're just joining us, I see, hello, welcome. If you're just joining us, this is the last chance to share. If you get a chance, again, I had mentioned that our hashtag on Twitter was shut down because it was brand new and it got so much traffic that Twitter blocked it. So share with us here on Facebook. This is the last chance and last opportunity before we end this in an hour. Okay, next one. This came to us directly from a Facebook message. Shout out to Connor, who is age 9 and has created the vaccinator. I know I can read that because I can see it here. And the vaccinator, now he's got some kind of action going on, but I'm guessing those are COVID. It's a COVID virus inside there. And so he's taken his love of cardboard, his love of creation. Now I'm inferring this part. So shout out if this is wrong, Connor, but you have turned into a game where you eliminate and eradicate COVID. So kudos. And actually, that reminds me a little bit too. Someone this morning from the Vietnam group, the Saigon South International Schools, a second grader created a marble maze where the marble not only went through this maze, but it would teach you about the COVID virus and how to be safe. How cool is that? Golly, just it's so cool to see this in action and the kids creating. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, this is from our own team. Man, yeah, let me make sure I give shout outs there too. So the whole day, every team member, we call our teachers and inspirators, right? Every inspirator has taken on this cardboard challenge and talked about cardboard in some way, talked about repurposing. Ben, at his 5 o'clock time, he ended it by talking about creativity, and he had a chance to interview philanthropist and artist Wida Hamdan. And so check that out for his in the day, finish the day segment, talking about creativity. So every inspirator the whole day has had a chance to talk about cardboard and creativity. And this is actually from Mr. Dorian. And so he built this as part of his steam train for K2. There you go. Isn't that cool? I thought it was nice too, because you don't have to have cardboard to compete in the challenge. Oh, this is another submission that came through. Again, if you're just joining us, I see the number jumped up there. Our hashtag on Twitter was blocked for having too much traffic. So this is our last shout out, that if we didn't get a chance to share your stuff, send it to us here on Facebook, shoot us an email, send it via carrier pigeon, and we'll put it up there. This is from Catherine, and Catherine mentioned that she tried to make an engine or a vehicle that ran on that had zero emission, but I guess she said the engine was too cantankerous. I'm probably misquoting it, but yeah, too cute. That's for dang sure. So there you go. Got a little cardboard armor there for the puppy. So all right, let me do a few more. Again, this is if you're jamming. Yeah. Okay. So this is from our team. And so, like I said, every team member jumped on this whole idea of creating and being a part of the cardboard challenge. And that includes our Lebanon team. And so this is the Stima Rabia, and they created lots of different things. But Jesse, the inspirator, talked about how to convert jeans into an organizer. So another idea for repurposing. And again, even though we called it the cardboard challenge, at newminds.tv/Earth Day 2020, we listed out the cardboard challenge for the arcade, and you saw Julian did that one. But there was also an opportunity to do ABC, which is any beautiful creation. And so that gave you an opportunity to build and to create, finding anything around the home. And so let me keep going here. Who's next? Oh, cool. Okay, so I wrote this one down, and I'll do my best to pronounce it. This is from the school, the Al-Makassid Dohwa. And these are all the students that were talking about their creations. And again, not all cardboard, but all ways to make the world a better place. So they had a chance to think through future technologies, and not only do that, but at the same time have a chance to repurpose and upcycle and recycle. So very cool. All right, they keep going. Oh, STEM en Español. Okay, right. As you know, we do the immersive programs. And like I said, every inspirator, every teacher along the way has taken up this challenge. It's been incredible to see. And this is from Catalina, who, check that out. Isn't that cute? Man, so, I love it. She's an artist. I love watching artists at work. And so cardboard happening right there. And again, this is taken from a capture from a video, but if you can imagine the pencil being moved back and forth, suddenly that the marionette begins to move and begins to dance. So, all right. I think I've got one more here. Yes. Okay. Once again, I'll say it in case you're just joining, and then I'll say it for the last time. The hashtag 24 Earth Day Challenge, because it was new and because it got so much traffic very quickly, Twitter put a block on it. And so we were not able to find some shares that you were putting out there. So people reached out to us and said, hey, how do I get my shares to you? So what I've done here is I've actually taken some video footage and I've taken some stills from them just so I can share them with you. But yeah, if you have photos, by all means, send them to us. That's how we got Connor's picture in there. Connor, man, love and respect you guys. Such a cool family. And then speaking of cool families, this is the Nice family. So you are probably familiar with them. We have Into the Dungeon Verse, and then Miss Kaylee, his wife, has also helped and presented part about the creatures piece. She's an artist in her own right in regard to with digital art. Incredible. And this is their cutie pie kid in the middle. This is Mal or Malcolm. And so he likes to put, so as a parent, you kind of cringe a little bit. He puts Q-tips in his ears, right? And so instead of like, the traditional, no, they embrace this thing because it's really cool that Mal actually says he's a dragon, right? So he puts him in there and they're careful. They watch him. They're great parents. And he just pretends to be this dragon. Well, today they took some cardboard and built out some dragon wings for him. So, okay, man, I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to, again, give out that last call right in the last hour. During the 7 o'clock time, what I'll do is I'll share any new shares that we have. If we get them here on Facebook, again, the hashtag was blocked for Twitter, but if we get them here on Facebook, I have a chance to share them. And then also share what my family's been working on. So as you may or may not know, we live right next door to our cousins. And so part of this whole sheltering in piece has been very fortunate for us because we have two families that have sheltered in together. And so you probably hear a bunch of stomping around. And so we've got my two kids. I have my wife. I worked on the challenge. And the neat part is that none of them are done. In fact, that's why you hear the stomping around, because they're getting it all ready for us to go live at 7. So yeah, again, share with us. I'll have a chance to talk about them at the 7 o'clock hour. And I'll have a chance to share my family's work. And then, of course, sign off and say a huge thank you to everybody out there. Been so incredible. From Miss Kristen and all the work that she did for the graphics and the audio, to Mr. T and his work on the videos, the cardboard hacks. They're all on newminds.tv /newminds Earth Day 2020. Yep, I love the hustle and bustle. Can you tell my energy? That's how I live. Thank you to, again, all the inspirators for embracing the challenge. So fun. Thank you to the South Side, or the Saigon South International School, and Miss Katina, who's over there, who took the mantle and ran with it and shared it with her students. And last I heard, she had 110 students jump in on the challenge and begin to create. And to Zaina in Lebanon, who continued, took the torch, and reached out to multiple schools. You saw a shot from hers earlier in the video. So a huge thank you. And then back here to the entire team helping to put this together and make this happen. All right. I mean, I don't want to drag it out, but I have to say this. So it's interesting because this is what we do. It's real. It's inspired. And Miss Kristen's show this morning, she talked about Brene Brown. So check that out in the Parent Power Hour, and talked about lean into what you want. And she didn't know this, but part of my meditation for this morning was actually a quote that came from Deepak Chopra, which echoes that same sentiment. And so be thinking about this as you're thinking about Earth Day and the way that we live, and also the type of world that you want to create, right? Both in the physical world, but also the world that you want to create as far as, your happiness. And it goes like this. When we act in harmony with nature, established in the knowledge of our true self, and motivated by love, we can create the success and good fortune we desire with effortless ease. So once again, Brene Brown, lean into what you want. And in this case, we wanted to make an impact. We wanted to be real. We wanted to be inspiring. So we have to act in that way, right? We have to act in harmony, not only with our true selves, right? That real inspired passion that comes through, but also with nature. So one last time, when we act in harmony with nature, established in the knowledge of our true self, and motivated by love, we can create the success and the good fortune we desire with effortless ease. So I don't want to say this endeavor has been effortless. It's been tons of fun. A lot of people at work for it. But every connection we've made along the way, and every inspirator we've asked, and every show that I've seen, every post that has come in, is just a reminder that that the success of this day and the success of the program is because it's real. So, all right, guys. Hey, at 7, I'll be back on. Chance to post again any kind of shares between now and then. Last call, and then our family's creation, and we'll sign off for our 24-hour challenge. And then, I might get some sleep. You guys have been amazing. Talk to you guys soon.